What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is DJ Thunder with S4NR.com, station for the nation's radio. You are watching another video of Fallout 4. So with that being said, let's get started and let's have some fun. Here we go. Hello gamers, fellow viewers, fellow listeners. Thunder is in the house. I was going to go back. I realized where the video had quit recording. Sorry. My cat scratched me earlier and I put some antibiotic ointment on my arm and I just touched it without thinking about it, and it just kind of, I don't know, grossed me out. Anyway, the last video that I uploaded was only half of what I normally do. I was so concentrating on trying to set up those generators to get to the institute that I didn't realize that it quit recording. I was playing and talking and not even realizing that it had quit recording. And I probably could have started recording after I arrived in the institute, but I was just like, bleh. I was tired, but I wanted to continue playing. But you guys, I'm sure most of y'all have already seen the videos. People at Greentop Nursery are very unhappy. You may lose control of the settlement if things do not improve. Great. Let's go see what's going on in the Green something nursery. Here it is. But I am now full-fledged enemies with the Institute. Also, I've realized that my thoughts are completely unconnected. I keep losing track of what I'm talking about, and then come back into talking about that 10 or 20 minutes later. Oh, what I was saying, and go on a tangent about whatever I was talking about 20 minutes earlier. But yeah, let's talk to some people here. Well, they got plenty of crops. What are they getting happy about?
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
Let's trade.
Get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Let's see, there's no defense. Okay, that's where they're... Well, it says they're happy. They're happy. Yay! I gotta get more stuff to, Jeez. This is all I can afford to give him. A mattress. I need to get all my settlements connected. I have never hearing them talking in the background. But yeah, I noticed in some of the videos in the past that I was talking about something and then I get distracted and then not go back into talking about that. Hey, I'm talking to my cat here. Really? Not enough cloth now? I got plenty of steel. I need more stuff. I got plenty of food. They ain't got a whole lot of defense. That is such an eyesore right there. I'd like to get rid of that, but I can't. Anyway. Well, I'll have to come back to this later. But as I was saying earlier, before I got distracted with this, I am now full-fledged enemies with the Institute because we went to this place and got this device that they're going to use for Liberty Prime. They're going to try to resurrect Liberty Prime back from the dead from Fallout 3. And I've got Madison Lee from Fallout 3 is in this game. And I convinced her to work with the Brotherhood of Steel. And one thing that bugs me... Wow, I have a lot of quests. Bring buff out to Mom Murphy, find treasure, talk to McCready. Big dog. Rescue me! Nope. I'll do that Liberty Prime thing later. Well, I don't even have... The last thing I did, me and Paladin and Dance went to the glowing sea and to find some nuclear bombs for Liberty Prime. Excuse me, drinking some coffee here. And he had to stay behind to make sure all the bombs were taken care of. So I'll meet you back at the airport, Boston Airport. I'm like, alright. So I left all by myself without him. And I kind of wonder if I would have took someone else, they would have been saying the same thing. Well, I gotta stay here and make sure all these bombs are accounted for and they're tested and they're good to go. If it would have just been Paladin Dance saying that. That's an interesting theory. Interesting question. Well, I guess I'll go back to Liberty Prime. And pick up Dance. Excuse me. You know, in an earlier video, do I have a hazmat suit with me? No. I've got to do stuff to increase my carry weight. Let's see. Iron Fist. Channel your chi unleash devastating fury of punches attack. big leagues. I guess I could do that. What you are? Part pack mule? Okay, it's plus 25 carry weight. 50. When overcumbered, you can use action points to run. Ooh. When overcumbered, you can fast travel. Nice. Nice. I like that. I think I'll get that. Almost 43. I've got science for. I tried the jetpack thing on my power armor, and it just uses way too much fuel on my fusion cores. I'll probably put a point into that. Ooh. Nice. I'll have to put another point in perception, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Ah. I'll probably put a point in the scoundrel and fortune finder and fill these up. Alright guys, sorry to bore you with that. I was just trying to figure things out. Alright, back to the airport. I'm trying to limit my weight of what I want to carry and what I need. So I've got a sniper rifle. I've got Betsy, a few grenades, submachine gun, which is I'm going to use for parts. My two-shot overcharged approved automatic laser rifle. It seems to be the only laser gun I have that does the most damage that I'm able to find. But what I was trying to say in the other video, when I sent Paladin Dance back to the airport, I had got Codsworth, because I didn't know. I was hoping I'd be able to take Codsworth with me when I went to the Institute to find Sean. I was not aware that I could only go by myself. I thought they'd be able to tag along with me somehow. So I got Codsworth, and I was just going to do the story the next day. And then when I got up the next day to play, which I guess was yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I decided not to finish the story and just do a whole bunch of side missions because I've been trying to build up my karma, max out my karma, I guess, my likeness with Dance, so I can get the
Institute for Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
That's right, dude. High five. I decided to get Dance again and just try to do some more missions and try to build up his, fully have him like me, so I can, I guess, do a storyline with him maybe to get the Paladin, be awarded with the Paladin Knight title. As I was saying before the video ended, to maybe get an upgraded version of the Knight armor Whoa. Holy cow.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
I heard his ex-wife did it to him when they were getting busy in bed. That's what I heard. Wow, he looks more badass than the Fallout 3. He is badass. I'm gonna go these steps and look at him. I want to go look at his face. Because you really couldn't get that close to him when he was in that facility in Fallout 3 to really look at him. Wow, you are a beast.
Hey there.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I have some friends tell me that technology is on a standstill, that we haven't really upgraded or exceeded our technology level in the last 50 years. Man. Alright. I'll quit marveling.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
I really need to get better sunglasses. And I was like, oh, those would probably look cool, you know, but I got to look at one of my videos the other day. I was like, man, I kind of like the other glasses I had on before. They just make my character look better than now. Alright. Button time here. Alright, I think I done got sidetracked again. As I was saying earlier, I was going to try to go to the Institute with Codsworth, you know, since, you know, Codsworth seen Sean when he was a baby. And, but I couldn't take companions. You can't take companions with you. So, but before, you know, I decided the next day I was just gonna do more missions and try to get, build up my karma with Paladin Dance, but it seems to be on a slow progress than it seems like it took with the other companions. I still haven't done Piper yet. I'm not sure if I'll have Piper with me a whole lot, or the other guy from the Minutemen. I don't really, he seems kind of cool, but I like Paladin Dance and Codsworth and Nick Valentine a lot better. Anyway, let's get to action here going on, ladies and gentlemen.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio
Okay.
functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska.
He's still got that old program.
Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders. Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems. Nominal. Weapons. Hot.
His weapons are hot.
Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders. Compromised.
Green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Pridwin's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
Nice. 1060 medic pump added. Nice.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
You think they could have changed this programming to, like, going to fight the Institute, not the Chinese invaders? I'm sure any people from China
I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
playing this game would be like, oh, that's not cool. That's not cool. You know, we're no longer in war with the Chinese. Chinese are cool. I've met a few people from China. They're pretty cool people. Pretty nice. All right. One thing I was a little disappointed on, that when you have your current weapon that you're using active, you know, say like the sniper rifle here, whenever I put it away, it disappears instead of going on my back, or a pistol going on the hip, or wherever the machine gun would normally go. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I was going to go back and re-record my experience of the Institute, but I no longer have the save files available.
Greetings, Knight.
The Brotherhood seem a bit racist when it comes to synthetic life. Wow. This guy's just pretending to work. I'll just push the boom around a little bit just to pretend that I'm working.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
Oh, great. Hang on a second. Let's go back to this real quick. We'll try that again. My karma is not high enough to probably succeed any of these, and I want to have to keep trying and trying and trying until I succeed in one. Alright. Clean suit. I'm gonna look a little silly, and all right. I look a little silly with his hairstyle, this wig, but you know, yeah.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings, after careful Paladin Dance is a...
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite... The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same... Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called IMS. To make matters worse, his sudden absence. I'm finding it difficult to...
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
What?
Isn't there some other way?
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own.
What?
Find Dr. Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Oh my god.